Welcome to podcast series with Abby. On today's episode of Things I Wish I Knew as a Teenager. So our conversation today is going to sound more of like a cliche, right? So but I'm going to give this disclaimer. So whatever it is that I talk about here on this podcast or ideas that I share, I know that some of them might sound like that. Of course, you're supposed to know that, right? So, but the truth is, I know that some of you, some of us, some persons or were privileged to know some of the things that I will be mentioning on this podcast series, the coming episodes, including today's episodes. Some of us may have been privileged to have known these things early, but the truth is, it's not everybody that have the opportunity to get to know some of these things, no matter how basic we think they are. Yeah, so that being said, one of the things I really wish I understood and internalized as a teenager, knowing is one thing, and internalizing it and allowing it to have an effect in your decision making and the actions you take, the choices you make, that's an entirely different thing, right? So I wish I understood more that being here, being alive now or then, or wherever, if you're a teenager, you need to understand that if you're here on earth now, you're alive, you're not dead. It means you're here for a reason. It means you're valuable. It means there's a gap in this world that we need you to fill. The whole world needs you to fill. So I know that, like I said earlier, this may sound like cliche, but we really need to internalize that, especially as young people. Young people need to internalize it and understand this very early in life. If you understand this early in life, especially as a teenager or even someone young, a child younger than a teenager, it's going to help you generally with certain things. You're not going to just go with the flow, yield to peer pressure and just do certain things because every other person is doing it. Yeah, I just need you as a teenager, or share this with any teenager near you. I need every teenager to understand that you might seem like a child, or maybe your parents or people around you might treat you like you're not very significant because of your age, but you need to begin to understand now that eventually you will have a responsibility you have a gap to fill in the world. You may already be filling that gap now without even knowing it. Yeah, but every human being is important. Every human being is valuable, and you should treat yourself as such. Do not allow anybody to treat you any less than you are. Bye.